Hello everybody. So this video is going to be about uh, experience of a gate agent for Delta Airlines. So I've done gates for about 2 years. It's really fun. Like I was saying, it's not a hard job. The only thing that makes it hard is the co-workers and the customers, of course. You'll come across tons of different people, but some people are just very difficult. I mean, I've came across more, understanding customers than I have difficult. For example, when it's time to check bags, I'll say, at this time, we'll be taking armband and roller bags to your final destination. Please remove any keys, medications, spare lithium batteries, or any e-cigarettes that are in your bag. It is non-negotiable because, if we don't tag your bag, if you don't take this person's bag, now the person behind them thinks, let me make up an excuse so I can take my bag down too. And then now we have to bring a tag all the way down there. And now we have a delay. And the delay is going to go on us because we didn't tag the bag. The flight attendant already told us that the overhead bins are full, so we need to be tagging all those bags. Sometimes you do have to be proactive and tag those bags, as you're boarding. You'll see as the flight is getting full. For example, like some aircraft like 321s, they're terrible with bin space. So usually if I have a full flight on a 321, I'll start tagging around like the last 40, 50 customers. And then it just depends. Like, you have to look out for how many people have bags. If a lot of people have bags, then you have to start tagging early. But one thing that I really like, about a gate agent is, I like helping people. I really do. Every day you work flights. You make your announcements. I like, having that confidence, being able to speak into the mic, and directing people where they need to go. You can, of course, if you don't have a full flight, you can accommodate people's seats. Yeah, I really like being able to change people's seats, especially if I don't have a full flight. I'll move everybody up. Giving free upgrades is not permissible, but I'll definitely move them up to, like the main cabin area and stuff like that. When you're on domestic, especially in Atlanta, because I'm in Atlanta, so you don't really, well, if you're on B concourse, you rarely have, a second person helping you out. You're just solo. You do flights every day by yourself, really. But if you're on any other concourse like T, A, C, D, and the international concourse is E and F, you're always going to have help. But B is like a very busy, it's the busiest concourse in the airport. A is very busy as well. You don't always get help, but you get more help than the people on B do. Of course, you always have, those difficult supervisors. I've had, tons of them at the airport. But it's like, if you're not a problematic person, I mean, that's nothing you have to really worry about. I'm talking about from an aspect as to when you need days off, they can just never help you out with it, But besides that, I don't really have a problem, I just do what I have to do. I'm very good at what I do. You don't really have to worry about anything as a gate agent. I mean, just get your flight out on time, watch your metrics. You start boarding at D40 for domestic flights. International it's a lot. I've never worked on international. Well, I haven't worked there for a bid. I pick up a lot of shifts there, but I would never want to work there as a bid because it's a lot. You have to swipe passports. You have to, but the boarding process is easy for international because what you do is facial recognition here in Atlanta for international flights. They just look into the camera and it captures them. Sometimes, like, not really anymore, but they used to have their passports out so we can see if it's signed. Because if it's not signed, Delta gets fined, when they get to wherever the international flight is going. But it's really fun being a gate agent. Some people can yell at you for, crazy reasons. And it's like you have to be at your best. Not everyone can, keep it together when someone's yelling at them. But I've always kept it together. I'm bothered by stuff like that. It grows on you. Some people can just, keep it together like that. Another pro is, you have the ability to pick up shifts anywhere on any concourse. You can work with different people. You're seeing different people every day, like different customers, different backgrounds. As you're boarding, you say thank you. Well, when I'm boarding, like after every scan, I'll be like, thank you, welcome on board. Yeah, so everybody's different. I used to say thank you for flying Delta, but that took way too long. So I just say thank you, welcome on board. Keep it moving. But it's really fun being a gate agent. There's nothing really bad I can say, especially about Delta. If there's any airline you're thinking about working for, Delta is the right one. Every 6 months, you have the ability to go to any department you want, as long as your attendance is good, and because they're probably gonna ask your OSM, the station manager, how's your attendance and stuff like that. So you have the ability to go to any department you want, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do. Cause I didn't stay in the ramp for too long, cause I just couldn't do it. Like with the rain and everything. So I went over to cabin real quick, and I stayed there for like a while, and then I moved over to gates. But I'm about to head over to Frontier Airlines for ramp, getting back in the airline industry, cause I really miss it. So, and I'm really good at what I do. So I'm definitely gonna stick to this airline industry thing. It's really fun. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments, and I'll help you guys out. Another thing is, when you train for a gate agent, you do have to take this 200 and is it 250 state code test. It's like it has codes of places all over the world. I forgot what score you have to get. I believe it's like a 70 or 80. I don't even remember. I heard that some people don't even have to take it anymore. Like, I heard they stopped making people take it. So I don't even think it's mandatory anymore, but it's still good to know it. Because I didn't know all of them coming out of training, but as you're a gate agent and you see the codes everywhere, you just pick it up. Like MCO is Orlando, MCI is Kansas City, BNA is Nashville, MSY is New Orleans, KIX is Beijing, or yes, I believe. It's you just pick up the codes as you do that. But yeah, if you have any questions, drop them below.